Back in September, the Bengals lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Ravens. Can Baltimore do it again? Find out next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goal. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, we thought these two defenses... We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll drop to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as he'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. Oh, yeah.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
So many times you think of these tight ends.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. Yeah, obviously.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Ravens get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, the injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion this time. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a...
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
they will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now.